What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Now, let's go on to Impact Wrestling. So, Impact Wrestling, because me and Prime gonna have fun talking about this, had their Bound for Glory pay-per-view, which everybody knows who knows Impact. Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory is like their WrestleMania. And they have 3 top shows. I mean, they do shows every month or stuff like that. Their pay-per-view shows is Bound for Glory, Slammiversary, and Lockdown. Do they even still do Lockdown?
No.
Okay, well, so Slammiversary and...
They do, let's see. They do Slammiversary, Bound for Glory. They've started doing Homecoming and Hard to Kill.
Why are we still... Hard to Kill was not that great. Because first of all, it used to be Hard Justice. Remember that?
Yeah, then they changed it to Hardcore Justice.
Yeah, that sucked. Because that's supposed to be their Extreme Rules. And then, next thing, now we got a Hard to Kill. First of all, TNA, back in the day, had some good pay-per-view names. I like Destination X. I liked Lockdown.
Mm-hmm. They brought Destination X back. And I think it was like a one-night only special. Wow. It wasn't a pay-per-view. Which I was kind of scared. I was like, how they going to do that in that arena?
In that little small... well, guess what? Well, this time, they're taking themselves out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. Keep telling yourself that.
No, you keep telling yourself that because this time, they decided... We're on pay-per-view, and this is Bound for Glory. It's going to be a big show. We got to do this. They took themselves to Vegas.
Sure.
Sunrise Man of Nevada. They went to Nevada. They want to have Bound for Glory there and set at the venue at Sam's Town Live.
Sure.
Why can't you believe it?
Because it's not like when TNA went to different places. You can tell it's literally the same. It looked like the same place, the same everything.
It looked like the same everything. Guess what? It's in a hotel casino, bruh. This thing had it. You know what? Look, let's just take a moment. What happened to TNA wrestling? Like really, because remember at one
all
point,
the money left.
You're right, but at one point, this company was averaging 2 million views on Spike TV.
Mm-hmm. Then they hired Hogan and Bischoff and fired Jerry, and then Dixie left. Then they had no money. That's what happened.
It's funny how they said they got no money, but they keep signing all these people.
That's where all the money going. They don't got money to sign venues because they signing people.
It was like this. Now, D'Lo Brown with that suit. D'Lo Brown and Matt Striker was on commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
real quick before on the money part. It's weird because we say that I really only think they keep their money for their wrestlers because Jericho said if it wasn't for AEW, he would have went to Impact because the number was there. He said that. God. He said, I don't know how they do it or where they came up with it from or if they dug into other people's pockets, but the number that they gave me was good for me, but AEW came along. That's what Jericho said from his mouth. So I guess
Jericho, I'm sitting asking Jericho like this. Jericho, really, Jericho? Because let me ask you this question. Why in the hell would Jericho go to Impact Wrestling knowing damn well Impact not getting no TV deal?
I mean, I think Jericho at that time before AEW was probably just in the last run. He was like, all right, well, I'm gonna get paid to just do me.
I'm glad he didn't keep it on because no. Jericho and Impact Wrestling would just flop. But the fall from grace, it had to be.
You don't think Jericho could have single-handedly saved it like Matt Hardy did?
No.
Matt Hardy single-handedly saved that company for a little bit, for like 2 years.
He saved it, but then once again, it's like, yo, after all that stuff, something just happened, and they are...
Yeah, they got rid of Dixie, and it was kind of going bankrupt, and then the other dude bought it from the Smashing Pumpkins, and then he bought it. It's like he bought it and it was like, ugh, I don't want this no more. Like it's like he bought it and it wasn't in the shape that he thought he was getting it in. Like when you buy something. So then he kind of sold it, and after that, it was just like, it just, it's down bad. I got no backer behind it, really.
You're nothing because these venues suck.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that
but they somehow have a performance center, aka like a home area for somehow.
Yeah, but they do this stuff in Nashville. That's fine. But when they want to
no, what I'm saying, like their Nashville place is their place that they own. So I'm saying they somehow have a performance center type of thing where they could just have their shows there where they want. Somehow, I don't know how they got a performance center, but somehow they do.
You're right, but I also think that they need like that vent. It had to be only 150 people in there.
Yeah, I think the venue is only for like 150 to 200 people.
And I'm like, yo, for a Bound for Glory show, like, I felt bad, like, yo, even if they could have found a way to get to the Leah Core Center and try to sell out there, because I don't even know if Impact can put 1,000 people in the seats anymore.
If they build it up, yeah, but not now.
No, it's hard. And I think we're coming to the end of the AEW Impact deal also. Because AEW tried to help them out, but it's like, nah, they ain't doing what they expected it to do. And Christian Cage is not a selling point.
Wait, hold up. You say who is not doing what?
Christian Cage is not a selling point.
Not for this style. No, he would be a good on the mid or lower card, but not for this to be the main guy. Not in 2021. No. No.
I mean, like, maybe they need to look into getting Braun Strowman or Bray Wyatt because they
it's cool to see, like, I am a Christian fan, so it'll be cool to see him on a B pay-per-view, but for him to be headlining and him to be the one that like I'm seeing the show because of Christian. I went not in 2021 for me.
I had to agree.
Just yeah.
So we obviously we can't go recap from match to match, but they had a tournament final intergender 6-way match for the Impact Digital Media Championship. My girl Jordan Grace won that one.
AKA the rip-off AEW belt.
Shit.
It literally looks just like the AEW belt.
Oh, God. I see. This match also had Chelsea Green, Crazy Steve, Fahaba in there, Madison Rain, who will not retire.
So she keep coming out of retirement. I told you that.
So then we get the first matchup. We get the Inspiration with 2 eyes, which are the formerly the Iconics, but now they go by Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay. The Inspiration took on Decay and beat Decay.
Yep, I knew that.
Gonna happen. I didn't agree with that one.
I told you that was going to happen. I told you they were going to win. As soon as they said they were coming to Impact. All right, cool. As soon as they said, all right, we'll refrain for the title, I was like, oh, well, they're going to win it.
Yeah, I mean, you right, but don't mean I got to agree with it. You right about that. Yeah. You right about that championship, by the way. I just saw it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But the Decay, they weren't even not a team, but they weren't like a team to be winning the tag team championships. Like, they kind of shot themselves in the foot by splitting up their best team in Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was just like, well, I guess we put it on them because they are stable. So now they're putting it on a proper team.
A proper team.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because they got all their past champions that's not Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan are makeshift teams.
Gotcha. So Trey Miguel defeated El Phantasmo and Steve McLean for the Tournament 3-Way for the vacant X Division Championship because that Plan C happened when it came to Josh Alexander. by forfeiting that to go for the Impact World Championship.
Yep.
He said that Rhino defeated Violent by Design, which is Cody Deaner and
Cody Deaner, Eric Young, and
Joe Dolan.
The guy from Sanity.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Well, it was Rhino too. Rhino's technically the stable, but it's one of them things where he quit the stable to beat the tag with Heath. He came out like mid-match.
Gotcha.
Not the way that you expect him to come out mid, like you expect the gore, him to run out. He walked out slowly. he looked around. I guess I'll tag in, and he tagged in, and then then they won the match.
I got you. Today I get Rhino ain't not what he used to be. They had this 20
the
wrestler.
fact that he I will say he was a champion in 2021 though.
That makes it any better. That don't make it any better at all. 20 wrestler intergender call your shot gauntlet match. So so it's like a Royal Rumble with 20 people, and it's a intergender match. So whoever wins, it's like you win this little fucking dollar store Family Dollar General trophy. Like, did you see the trophy?
Oh, I did not see the trophy.
Oh my god, it looks so stupid. I was like, what? Why is that even a thing? Just give him a contract, bro. Just do the Feast of Fire briefcase. Do something else. That trophy looked terrible. And first, it's like handheld, kind of like kids get for like participating on the soccer team type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you don't want it to be the Andre the Giant trophy where you can't carry it.
It don't gotta be a trophy.
Well,
it's right. To call your shot for make that a contract. Do what they did with Carmelo Hayes.
Or just a clipboard.
Yeah,
a piece of paper on a clipboard. Yeah.
Chris Sabin, Rocky Morano are number 1 and 2. Madman Fulton is number 3. Rhea is 4. Tasha Steele is 5. Rachel Ellering is 6. Savannah Evans is 7. Johnny Swinger is what?
She's a powerhouse.
Who's Savannah
Evans? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, she is. That's that black girl, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they had that fatal 4-way Monsters Ball on the women's pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Johnny Swinger is number 8. Melina is number 9. They brought back. They actually brought back.
I don't. This is weird.
They brought back the Demon, not the Demon Finn Balor. I'm talking about the Kiss Demon from WCW, and that weird. Popped all of one person.
The thing is, though, it's like I felt like that one was trying to be how AEW be, or at least how they were early on when they brought Glacier in.
Yeah,
but it's not the same because when they brought in Glacier, it was like, okay, like Glacier was alright, like he was just he was a rip-off character.
Nobody said okay when Glacier came in, bro.
Well, when he was announced, people was like, okay, Glacier. I remember he was stupid, but I do remember Glacier. This was like.
Yeah,
crickets.
Exactly. I mean, it's already more embarrassing when you in a venue with 200 people, so it really didn't give a damn. Brian Myers.
I should have dropped my pen just then. Dang.
You should have. Brian Myers number 11. Matt Cardona was number 12. Laredo Kid was 13. Sam Beal was 14. Rich Swann was 15. Ace Austin was 16. Moose was 17. Eddie Edwards was 18. What's his? Ashia Edwards.
Sorry, say it again.
Was it Alicia Edwards?
Yeah, Alicia.
Yeah. And
so that's Eddie Edwards' wife.
And number 20 was William Morrissey, a.k.a. Big Cass. Colin Cassidy, whatever the fuck you would call him. So, really, it wasn't nothing, you know. It was just a Royal Rumble type thing. Moose wins by last eliminating Matt Cardona. So Moose gets a shot at a championship of his choosing. And he has the little trophy and contract and stuff like that. So isn't it cute? Good Brothers defeat Finn Juice, Dave Finlay, and Juice Robinson. And Bullet Club, which is Chris Bay and what was it? Haluk? You know I can't pronounce the Japanese name. Hikuleo. I was like, okay, I thought, okay, so they're the Elite, they're not the Bullet Club. That's right, okay. 3-way match.
Well, the Good Brothers are the Good Brothers.
I'm like, you know what? Gallows and Anderson, like they was doing more with AJ Styles than they did sign over here, to be honest with you.
I think in Impact, they wrestle in Impact, but in AEW, they're just the sidemen to the sidemen.
I mean, I get it, but shit.
Like, I think if they... what the heck is that? I think if...
I think time you go outside the house.
I think they... if they would have signed in AEW and they would have just been the Good Brothers, I think they would have been good. But then they wanted to team up with the Elite. And it's like, the Young Bucks are already the sidemen to Kenny Omega. And then the Good Brothers are the sidemen to the Young Bucks. So it's like you the sidemen to the man. Which is you know, if they would have been the Good Brothers, they would have been better, I think. But they want to be in a stable, so I guess they're having fun and doing whatever. So, you know, I guess they're getting paid to literally come out and beat people up and then leave. So, I mean, I don't know. You get paid to hang out with your friends and do a couple things here and there, and you get paid millions of dollars. I mean, sure, I'll do that too.
I'm sure you would. Mickie James takes on Deonna Purrazzo for the Impact Knockouts Championship. Good rivalry between these two. I last seen Deonna Purrazzo attack Mickie James on her farm, hardcore country. Good matchup by these two actually. Also, it made me give more respect to your girl Deonna Purrazzo, which hold on. I've already had mad respect for her because she was dope in it. She was dope in it. She was dope in the CW Mae Young Classic, and she was dope. Her time in NXT and All New Impact. And a lot of people think that she should have been ranked number 1 in the PWI 500 top.
Was she number 2?
She's number 3.
Number 3, okay. She's still high. Like, first of all, she went on a good run. Whatever, man. I don't know how you not find anything.
I do find something like that. Also, I'm
talking about WWE. How they not find something out of like 7 hours of TV? You can't find nothing for her.
No.
All right.
I mean, all Vince probably seen was like, oh, wait a minute, this girl got some weight gain problems, and then he dropped her.
Yeah, but then Nia Jax can stay.
She ain't gained nothing. She just stayed the same. I guess.
How would you know? How would you know?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, I'm just saying.
I wouldn't know, be honest with you.
When Deonna go from like 105 to like 120, you obviously notice. When you go from 325 to 350, how would you know?
You know what? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
People got to get off my girl Deonna. Like,
I mean, look,
to
defend for your girl, but she did lose to my girl Mickie James, though. You know what I'm saying?
She lost, and honestly, I understand it, but I would not have had her lose to Mickie.
Why not?
Because she's been on an incredible run. They talk about how she's the best ever. She got 2 championships at once, and she was like a couple days away from being the longest ever Knockouts champion. She was like 14 days away from being the longest ever Knockouts champion. I mean, I could see her cheating to win here, and then passing the threshold, and then Mickie winning it. But I guess they wanted Mickie to win it here, which I don't mind. But Mickie should be putting over people. That's all I'm saying.
I got it, but it's Mickie James. It's Battle for Glory. She made that successful women's pay-per-view. Mickey's gonna get the belt. Deonna gonna get it back. She's gonna get it back. So, Don't even
Yeah, but it's like they keep. The only thing with Deanna is that they. I don't want them to keep doing that though, because she had a long reign before, and then they split it up, and then she had to get it back, and then had this long reign again.
Okay.
So like she had a 200-day reign before, and then she lost to, I think, Jordan Grace or somebody, and then she got it right back, and then now she had it for like 300 whatever days.
Well, we got to see how it plays out if you want to watch on Thursdays. Josh Alexander takes on Christian Cage for the Impact World Championship because this match sold Bound for Glory. It definitely did.
Yeah, I honestly don't. Yeah, that's not a good selling point. And then I know some people was like, "Oh, back in the day it was Sting versus AJ Styles," but this is not the same as that.
I'm like, first of all, it was Sting that was actually still pretty decent versus AJ Styles. Are you serious? Like Sting and AJ Styles versus Josh Alexander and Christian Cage? Are you serious right now? Stop.
Yeah, Christian is not the selling point like he was for Impact or TNA. Even though he's it's good to have him back and have it's like a feel good story. He had to win it. He had to lose it quickly.
Yeah, I was just like, I said no. This is other than the Josh Alexander story, he had his family there and all that stuff, and he broke away with Ethan Page with the North, which I was a fan of the North, and did good in X Division and stuff like that. So kind of like I'll try to be like modern day Kurt Angle kind of a way. So they had a, I guess, decent match. I really didn't care for it, but he makes Christian tap with the ankle lock, and wins the championship. The family gets in the ring and celebrates. But the part that is the best to me is Moose coming down, and he is cashing in the call your shot. We've seen it so many times in wrestling now. It's redundant now with the whole Money in the Bank and stuff like that. But he does it. He spears Josh Alexander.
Real quick, you just reminded me. Why didn't they do Feast of Fire? That's Feast of Fire. You can cash in whenever you want to.
Exactly. See, I tried to say it. I don't know.
But like Feast of Fire, they had yeah, they could have did it for Feast of Fire because they had 20 people in the match. You could have did like the last 4.
But the thing is, the problem with Feast of Fire is you got to fire somebody.
Okay, well, just pick somebody that you trying to let go or whatever, and have them get. How
about you fire the venue? Find a better venue.
Or the person that got the venue.
There you go. You can do that. What I did like was to be completely heel. He speared him right in front of his family, pinned him.
Yeah, no, he's been doing decent as being a heel so far.
Yeah, and Moose has already been a heel before.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying he's been a heel this whole time.
Yeah, I mean there was one point where she was being trying to do a little babyface run, but him winning the Impact World Championship, I think that's dope. So we can give Moose a run with it. This is his second time winning a championship?
No, it's his first.
Did he? Oh, he was a TNA champion, right?
Yep.
That's what it was.
Because he was the TNA champion. I think Rich Swann was the Impact champion. They went against each other to see who will win both belts, and Moose lost. So,
honestly, I thought Moose was going to be the one to take it off of Kenny Omega.
I knew he wasn't going to be the one to take it off on Omega.
Moose would put a better match on him and Christian.
I know, but for the situation, I knew Moose wasn't the one to take it off of Omega.
Okay.
Because at that point in time, they haven't even planned out the all-out match yet. And I know they was going to. I thought they were going to have him lose the big belt first and then the other belts. But yeah.
You know what's funny? Even though, I know Moose is a heel, I still do the whole Moose arm thing.
I don't think he has that anymore.
I know he don't. He ain't do that in years. I'm just saying, but I still do it.
Oh.
He said,
Moose. No, maybe if he goes back to being a face, he'll bring it out.
Yeah, Moose, are you ready to go? Moose. I used to do that all the time. But yeah, that was Bound for Glory. So, yeah, thumbs up for me. How about you?
Yeah, it gets a thumbs up. Thumbs in the middle. It gets a thumbs up, but Deanna losing gets a thumbs in the middle.
Okay, fair. But they did put on a good match. And like I
He did.
said, I enjoy heel moves.
Mickey James wore all white.
I mean,
thumbs up.
Honestly, the thumbs down for this thing is the venue. I'm like, I feel bad for Impact. Like, come on, y'all, get them. Let them at least have 500 to 1,000 people at least. At least for Battle for Glory.
Go back to the Impact Zone. Like,
yeah, why not? I'm about to say for Battle for Glory or Slammiversary, it should at least be 1,000 people in there.
Oh, and also, by the way, Awesome Khan got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yes, that's right. I forgot to mention that because it was like in the middle of the show. Gail Kim inducted Awesome Kong into the Hall of Fame, which well deserved because both those women right there helped make that Knockouts division what it was and had the best women's division in all of wrestling at that time. Nobody was touching what TNA Impact Wrestling was doing in that women's division with Awesome Kong and Gail Kim leading that thing. Because at that time when they was doing that, we had divas in WWE and Ring of Honor wasn't even showcasing women.
Yep.
So, yeah, she get all the credit for me. So I'm glad to see her in the Hall of Fame. And once again, I would have liked. I just would have liked it if there was just more people there to congratulate her because I was like, it felt bad just doing that in front of that little crowd. I think Sting had the biggest crowd, huh?
Yeah. They paid away for people like Sojo. So I don't know what her name is. I don't sleep with her.
Yes.
You remember that promo?